Hey, what's up guys, it's Roy here. So today's video, I have an S23 case here from the company Encased. As you can see, it's a clear case with a MagSafe ring on the back, which is gonna give this S23 MagSafe capabilities. Now this case is gonna cost you around 20 to 25 bucks, depending on where you find it. I'll be sure to link it down in the description for you just in case you want to scoop it up. And I will also link the S23 Plus and Ultra as well. So looking at the case before we slap it on, as you can see, it is very crystal clear. Has a white MagSafe ring there. So very traditional looking case. On the inside, we do have some reinforced bumpers here, so it's going to give us some decent drop protection as well. But other than that, there's that dot matrix pattern on the side that's going to help with like the anti-clinging. But other than that, guys, a very crystal clear traditional case. So let's grab the S23. I always like to try to start with that button side first, push down, and that is all she wrote. Very, very simple install. And there it is. So as you can see, extremely crystal clear. Sorry for the reflection there. But at the end of the day, guys, there it is. Looks pretty dang good in my opinion. Another nice thing about it, like I said, is that MagSafe ring that does give it quite a decent pop of color against my Phantom Black S23 here. And then I will say just right off the bat, smudges are definitely going to be an issue. I mean, you can already see them right there. Fingerprints, not so much. I'm not really seeing any fingerprints, but smudging definitely is going to be something to think about with a clear case like this. Another thing to point out is just kind of where that is right there. It's kind of blocking that Samsung logo a little bit, which isn't the end of the world, but just something to point out if you're OCD about it. But if you're like me, you like to put skins on your phone, then it's not going to be an issue at all. So looking at the camera bump here, it looks like they decided to go with more of that open cutout there with that extension where the flash is, which is okay. I'm not terribly mad about that, but I would have liked to seen individual cutouts personally, in my opinion. But like I said, it's completely fine. And as you can see, looking at the bumpers around the camera lenses there, nicely recessed in. Very nice little raised bump there, so we're definitely going to get some good protection when we put it back down on a hard surface. Now looking at the side here, like I said, we do have that dot matrix pattern here, which is definitely going to help with that clinging, like I said. So a lot of times with clear cases, depending on the sides, you do start to see like little watermarks because it's just not clinging properly to the side of the phone. But with these dot matrix patterns up and down, it's going to help with that. And then as you can see, we do have some nice raised clear buttons there, so we'll test those out here in just a second. And then here at the bottom, we do have the encased branding as well, so just kind of ghost etched in there, so you can see that there. And then there's that reinforced corner like I was talking about, so that's going to give you some decent drop protection. If you were to drop it, it's going to help with that right there. And like I said, that's on all four corners, which is really nice. And then moving to the bottom here, you can see that we do have a nice cutout here for the USB-C charging port and our speaker. And you are able to kind of see that SIM tray right there as well. But once again, all those little dots everywhere. Now on the other side, we do have some lanyard holes there as well. And then there is some etching, maybe like a serial number or something for this case. Not really sure what that's all about, but the main point is the lanyard holes if you like to rock a lanyard. So looking at the top, you can see once again those reinforced bumpers that I was talking about on the corners, and we do have a circular cutout there for the microphone up top. Okay, so looking at the front of the phone case, you can see that we do have some nice lips going on right here. So definitely the forehead and chin for sure, and also on the sides. So you're gonna get some nice lip protection. So when you do place the phone face down on a surface, you're not gonna run into any issues with it bumping the screen. It is tempered glass friendly as well, which is really nice. So as you can see there, if I kind of push it up a little bit closer, you are able to see that tempered glass, and it's playing very nicely with it. So no issues at all there as well. So now let's go ahead and do my shaky wobble test here. And I like to do face down first, just because I'm curious to see with it being face down, does it do anything? And it does not, as you can see. And then back down, If we put it on here, you're gonna see a little bit of shaking going on. So nothing too crazy, but there is definitely some shaking going on. So it's not the end of the world, but it's just something to point out if you care about that type of thing. Next, let's go ahead and do the clicky button test. So let's start with that power button first. Okay, very tactile and responsive. Volume up and down. Okay, so very tactile and responsive as well. So definitely passes my clicky button test with flying colors. All right, so now let's go ahead and test the MagSafe capabilities. For whatever reason, I just did not have a MagSafe charger sitting here on my desk, but I do have this one from OtterBox, which will do just fine. So as we slap it on, you can see that it is wirelessly charging. And with this particular one, it is fast wirelessly charging my device as well, which is really nice. So yes, it is MagSafe charging compatible. Pretty strong magnet. I mean, I'm shaking it pretty good there and it's not falling off. I could probably force it off, but you're going to the extreme of trying to knock it off of that. So it definitely is able to use MagSafe chargers to wirelessly charge your device. If you have a normal like Qi wireless charger, then you're good to go with that as well. It's not going to interfere with that at all. And you can do reverse power share and use Google Pay and Samsung Pay with ease. So there we have it, guys. There is the Encased crystal clear MagSafe case here for the S23. And my overall impressions of the case is, one, it's a clear case, so you know it's kind of hard to mess it up. My only kind of gripe with clear cases typically is the smudging issues most of the time, because if you're OCD about it, you're constantly wiping them down. The sides feel pretty gummy and nice, so it does feel pretty decent in the hand. It doesn't feel super slippery, but that back is going to be a little bit slippery than the sides. Like I said, the sides are a little more gummy, and this is kind of more of that harder plastic shell on the back. So if you are someone that cares about super grippiness, this might not be for you. But once again, if you are maybe an iPhone user and an Android user like myself, and you want a clear case but want to use your MagSafe chargers instead, then this is definitely going to be for you, because it's not super expensive and Case makes good cases, and yeah, it works. So there you have it, guys. So hit that like button if you liked the video. If you loved it, please subscribe, ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. So be safe, God bless, see you on the next one.